What's up, guys? I'm back. I know it was like, where's the videos? It was coming. There was 2 videos I'm actually waiting on because I know y'all gonna be laughing at those videos, but let me not get into that. But before I even say anything about this video, I would like to say Happy New Year to everyone. It is officially 2023. I'm trying to make sure the light doesn't blur, so I'm gonna turn like my face this way more so, because I don't like it. It's bothering me. But yeah, it's 2023, and make this year worth it. Work out, learn something new, travel, make money, go for what you want. This is the year that we have to be in our villain era, that we doing stuff for us and what makes us truly happy. Don't let nobody stop you on your games. Keep going, keep pushing. You have one life. Choose to do what you want to do with it. So that's a little message for you guys, and that's not only for you guys, but it's also for me to hear. And I'm doing it, YouTube. So we have not reached 1K yet, but it's okay. It's okay, because I know my time is coming. Wait, I did that wrong. Okay, so now with this video is about the time when I was in a polygamous, I think that's the right word, relationship. I know y'all looking at me like, what the hell is going on here? Me? I know. And I hope I remember all the details, because this actually happens, like, I think I'm 19, well, I'm technically 20 now. Turning 20 in July, make sure I stay tuned for them videos. Ooh, in my Instagram, Dobra Yana Amelia, yeah, period. 6 years ago. I wasn't in high school, I was in middle school, which is crazy too. But let me tell you what happened. So it was me and this girl, obviously we're doing fake names, you already know. So my best friend at the time, I'm gonna call her Rice. Her boyfriend, I'm calling him Lips, because he has bigger lips and it's like sometimes it hangs, but you're not gonna get into that. Oh, excuse my finger too, because yeah, it's whatever. Yeah, so I'm calling her Rice. Her boyfriend's name is Lips, and my guy at the time, I'm gonna call him Hair, whatever. So me and Rice, we were super cool. We were best friends, you know. We were unstoppable. The girls in our school hated us for some reason, like they had a problem with us. It is what it is. Who cares, right? Okay. So, oh, and since I'm turning this way, I'm gonna have like the receipts, that any receipts I find, I'm gonna put them right here so you guys can see. So basically, this was like towards the middle of the school year, I would say. And we were both in our little things. I was like, you know, talking to this guy. I wouldn't say a relationship really, but technically a relationship, you can say. And she was with her guy. So me and my guy were having problems. We ended it off. Whatever, right? So then Rice, she would always talk to me about Lips. And mind you, Lips is in high school. He's in high school. I think he was in the 10th grade. Yes, and we were in the 8th grade. This was, yeah, 6 years ago. We was in the 8th grade. So Rice was talking to him, and the high school was like near our middle school. So she would just walk over and talk to him. Well, she was scared to, but like, you know, at the time, you know, that's what she would do. She would go over, talk to him, you know, hug, whatever, so and so. So her relationship with Lips was okay, but I mean, right now, me looking back, I think her relationship was okay. It wasn't terrible, but it also wasn't good either, because first of all, he's 15, you're 13. There's not too much of an age difference, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know. So every time me and Rice had, we had homeroom together. And every time we go to school, homeroom, we would always talk about this guy. And I'm like, I don't know who this guy is, never seen him before. My guy probably knew who he was, but you know, me and him weren't talking at the time. So it's like, you know, so everything was pretty cool. Nothing really like much was going on really. But then out of nowhere, this one day, she tells me that she talks about me with Lips. And I'm like, Rice, why would you talk about me with your boyfriend? I don't understand. And she's like, no, because he asked about you and I brought you up, and like her story wasn't really straight up as to why I got brought up really. She never actually told me the exact reason. But she just told me that she just brought me into their conversations. And I'm just like, I'm just a friend. So why? What's going on? I don't understand. So she told me that she would talk about me with Lips, and telling him how I was, and tell the person I was. And I'm just like, okay, I guess it's like I don't really see the reason to, because I don't see myself talking to him really. So it's like, it's weird. So then I pushed the conversation to like, I put it to the side. I was like, okay, whatever. The next day, she's like, Rice want to talk to you. Talk to me for what? I'm confused. What's going on here? What are you telling this guy? And I never read that conversation, so I don't know what's exactly being said. But why are you telling me to talk to this guy? I don't understand. So then after that, I was just like, okay. So I ended up getting his Snapchat. At the time, the Snapchat was very popular. Everybody was using it, whatever. And no, he found me on Snapchat, because I didn't look for him. He found me. I added him back. He talked to me a little bit, how I was doing and stuff like that, and et cetera, right? So he didn't really come with too much. He didn't tell me too much about their conversation, nothing else like that. So I was like, okay, maybe he just wanted to see how I was doing or whatever. At the time, I didn't see anything wrong with it, but I didn't see too much wrong with that. But right now, it's just like, either way, why are you talking to me? I'm just a friend. You should be talking to your girlfriend, not me. So the next day, like a couple days later, Rice brings up how she wants me to be in their relationship. I said, how? Why? Who brought this up? Who made this an idea? And she was just like, oh, he did. He was like, if they were to ask me into a relationship, who would it be? And I would say you, because you're very pretty and you're super cool, you're smart. I'm like, okay, do you have a crush on me now? Like, I don't understand, why. I was so confused. I never heard of a 3-way relationship. Right now it's very, popping for some reason. But I never actually heard of a 3 or more relationship with one guy and multiple girls. I never actually heard of that. So I was still kind of confused. What was the concept of this relationship, So then she would then to explain to me how he wanted me to be in a relationship with them. And I'm like, no, I'm just friends with both of you guys. I let him know straight up. I said, I'm just friends with both of you guys. I am not you guys' girlfriends. I am not your girlfriend. I am not your girlfriend. We are all just friends in my eyes. Y'all relationship, I'm just a friend to you guys. That's it. I made that very clear. Then when I made that clear to her, she understood. She was like, okay, I understand. Da, 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 da. Okay, boom. So, to my knowledge, I settled everything, you can say, right? That was to my knowledge. Okay. Then I had went to my other friends and I was telling them what was said, and they were like, oh, so he's in the middle and both of you guys are gonna be it's like y'all are gay for each other, but straight for him. It's too much going on. I'm exactly, I don't understand what exactly was why was I brought into that and what got her into that type of situation. And then whenever I tried to talk to her about it, she would kind of brush it off and give me the easy answer instead of actually telling me what was going on here. So then after that, me and Liv started talking some more, and to my knowledge, obviously, like I said, we're just friends. But what I can say, I kind of did entertain it, because for me looking back, I do feel like I did entertain it, because at the same time, if I knew what was his intentions, why am I talking to him? You know, why am I talking to him? Why am I entertaining it, etc., etc.? So that's when I started to realize, well, right now I'm thinking back, is like, I texted him every single day, right? We talked, about little stuff. We talked about, rice, and, talk about, our friendship. And talk about, other stuff, like, how he's in high school, what he does, I'm an 8th grader, so I'm interested to know, like, what's in that school, because I might go there next year. Well, I didn't think I was, but I was planning on going there next year, right? Okay. So then, when that was going on, I had, I was super cool with it. I had no problem. Not with the relationship, like, with their whole situation, like, what they were thinking. I was like, okay, whatever. I'm not thinking too much on it. It's whatever, da-da-da. So then, I realized how after a while, me and Lip started to get really, really close. In my knowledge, close friends. So, like, he would talk to me about different things, and, like, we really, like, grew a friendship in my mind, in my, head, right? So, sometimes what me and Rice would do was, the next day after texting, or, whatever the case may be, she will go back and tell me, like, oh, like, he told me this, told me that, and I'm like, yeah, girl, like, he told me about this and that and third, and then here's the part where it starts to get really icky. He would tell me some things, but he wouldn't tell her. So, and mind you, that's his girlfriend. I'm just a friend. But I think, me looking back, he's looking at me as his girlfriend, or as someone he's trying to, like, build something with, He's telling me some stuff, but he's not telling her. So that day when I was telling her, oh yeah, like, he told me about this, that, and third, I don't know what the conversation was, but he was like, oh, and I was telling he's like, oh yeah, he told me about, like, this, that, whatever, because, like, we always report back what he told us. Yeah, so when I would tell her that, yeah, he be telling me certain stuff, she would have a sad face and be like, he didn't tell me that. He didn't tell me nothing about that. And I would feel bad. I'm just like, damn, like, he just told me. I don't know what to really say. Like, like, he just felt like, because what he would tell me was, like, personal stuff. Like, he would talk to me about, like, stuff that, like, his life and everything. And I feel like maybe because, I don't know, he just felt comfortable telling me, but he wouldn't tell his girlfriend that. So it made her feel some type of way. And me as her best friend, I felt like, okay, let me, like, slowly, when I saw how she was sad about that and felt some type of way, in my mind, I was thinking, damn, so let me just, like, slowly, like, separate from this, because I don't want to get involved with all that, One. And two, it's her saying that she wants me to be in a relationship with them, and then she sees this, it's like, you thought it was going to be something like, no, like, these things can't happen. But then again, I don't think she had really much knowledge on this, really. I feel like she just was going along with what he was trying to say to her, So, after a while, I, like, slowly cut back from him. Like, talk to him less. Like, he'll text me, I'll leave him on delivery for, like, a minute, I would say, like, a couple of hours, so we wouldn't have, like, long conversations at night. It would be, like, short conversations, leave on delivered, because I didn't have a phone at the time, so, like, I had my iPad, and the school Wi-Fi wasn't all that, so I couldn't even really text him during school times, really, but she can. So, like, what I was trying to do was make sure that, like, they had their time for conversations, so it wouldn't be towards me. Because I started to realize that he was splitting time with me and her, but I started to low-key peep that he low-key was leaning towards me more and putting her to the side. Yeah, nah. I'm not. No. So, after that, it was after school. And then after school, we had tutoring after school with our teacher, the best guy ever, obviously. But we had tutoring after school, and on this day, Rice told me that he was coming to the school. So I was like, oh, that's great. Like, come to the school, I can see each other, instead of texting all the time and everything, like, rejuvenate our relationship and stuff like that, So mind you, another girl in our group, I'm gonna call her Venus. Another girl in our group used to talk to Lips too. But when she was talking to Lips, that was like a year or something prior, I think it was. Yeah, I think it was like a year prior when she was talking to Lips. But Rice is talking to him now. Obviously, well, from my knowledge, Rice told me that Venus is cool with her talking to Lips. Mind you, at the time, we didn't know about Venus and Lips until while they were in a relationship. You feel me? So a lot of us, we didn't know that type of stuff until later on. Okay, so after school, it was me, Rice, Venus, her sister, and two other of her friends, right? We was all cool, we going into tutoring, but then, you know, what's his name came, and Venus, and I feel like Venus and Liv, they had a little talk or whatever. You know, I don't know what the conversation was. That's their situation, I don't know. And I'm not mad at it because, like I said, I didn't care. It's not my relationship. So I didn't have I don't care. So with her and Venus, I think Venus had told Rice that he was actually here, and then, or someone told Rice that he was here. Like, we already knew that he was already on his way, but we didn't know he was here yet. But I did see Venus and him talking for a little bit, and then, I don't know, like I said, I don't know. So Rice was with me, and we found out that he was like on the first floor or whatever of the school. So we went over to the first floor, and we see what's his name there, Lips there, but Lips is not even talking. Like Lips is talking and stuff, but Rice is not even talking to him. Like, she's just like acting shy and stuff, and like all the energy she had for him went out the window. Like, it was no longer there. And I'm just like, I was not scared to talk to him because I actually like grew comfortable with talking to him. So, and then at the same time, there's nothing for me to be nervous or shy about because I didn't really like him like that. So it wasn't like, you know, there's no like reason for me to act shy. So when she was acting shy, I was just like talking for her. I was just like, yeah, like come over here, da da da. Like, Rice want to talk to you and stuff like that. Like, Rice, like, what you want to say to him? She'll tell me, like, cause you know, we weren't so close. I'm like, okay, so this is like the hallway, right? He's like right here, and we're like right here, and like we're talking for some reason, I don't know why we was so far from each other, because he was walking already this way, and we're walking towards him, but he's still walking this way, but also looking at us and talking as we're walking towards him. That was how that was. I would talk for her because, you know, she would talk low to me and tell me what she wants to say, and then I would just say it to him. And then, like, I'll go, like, talk to him, be like, yo, what's good with you? How are you? And everything. Like, he would look at me, and I could see the way he's looking at me. And he looked at me up and down. Like, he had that look. When a guy likes somebody, or, like, they, like, low-key, like, feeling somebody low-key, they have that look. And this is his first time seeing me in person, too. So, yeah. So, after that, I had went upstairs to the classroom, and we went to tutoring. I noticed that Rice didn't come, or at least go upstairs or anything. The only people that was upstairs was me, Venus, her sister, and two of her friends. We were all in the classroom talking, and we were also in math tutoring. So when we were talking, we were just like, what's taking Rice so long? Why'd she sit downstairs? I want to go downstairs too right now. Like, what's going on? I want to know what's tea. So me, I want to be nosy, like, what's going on? So Venus says she's gonna go downstairs, right? Okay, boom. Tutoring was done. We saw Rice downstairs. Lips had left, and I went over to Rice, and I was like, "What's going on? What happened? How was it?" She was like, "Oh, it was good. Da da da. Like, it was okay." And I was like, "Okay, I guess." And then Venus was like, "Girl, don't touch me with them hands." And I was like, what's going on? I'm like, Rice, what happened? What happened to your hands? She's like, nothing happened to my hands. Like, nothing happened. I'm just like, girl, just tell me what happened. And she wouldn't budge. Mind you, we're all walking to the front of the school to get picked up. She's not telling me what's going on. So I'm just like, I'm confused. Why aren't you telling me? I'm your best friends. Like, I don't understand. I'm gonna tell you why now, after me realizing what actually went on, why I feel like she didn't tell me. But let's continue with this. So after that, she was like, yeah, like, I don't want to tell you that. I'm just like, girl, just tell me what happened. I don't understand. So she wouldn't tell me what happened. Okay. Then Venus went up to me and she was like, and I went downstairs, I saw them like touching up on each other and she was touching up on his wee and they were kissing and everything. And I'm like, okay, but like, why are you afraid? Why was she afraid of telling me that if I'm not even like, you know? Now, this is the reason why I feel like she didn't tell me. Remember in the beginning when I told you how when she found out, when I told her the things that he would tell me and wouldn't tell her, I feel like her doing that was like her way of trying to like get him to be more focused on her, because I feel like she noticed that he is low key having a crush on me, and he's talking to me more and not talking to her more. So she's feeling some type of way. So with her doing that and like acting like nothing happened, like can't tell me nothing no more, that was her way of trying to like one up me. Even though I don't care, this is not my relationship. I'm supposed to be your friend. Like, I'm backing you up here. Like, I don't understand. So after I found out what happened, I was just like, okay, but why would she act like she couldn't even tell me in the first place? That was what was bugging me. So then I went over to my other friends that was there. I forgot they were there. I went over to my other friends and we was talking everything. I was just like, okay, like I'm just not gonna talk to Rice because I'm trying to talk to her. She's ignoring me. She's walking past me. She's laughing. She's playing funny. Now I realize it's just because of the fact that he was being more closer to me than her, and she wanted to one up me with whatever she was doing with him. Mind you, that's your boyfriend. That's not my boyfriend. That's just a friend. If he has a crush on me, you shouldn't have brought me into this in the first place, to be honest. So, but anyways, so then me and she was acting funny afterwards, and I was very confused at the time. So I just like let that go, and I just like, okay, whatever. I'm just not gonna talk to her no more because obviously she's gonna act funny over this. You do you. So I give her space. Then she came crying to me and was like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for what happened. I'm sorry for not talking to you. This is what happened. What happened." And I'm like, I'm not mad at you for what you did with the guy. I'm upset because you did that, and then like you wanna act funny towards me afterwards. I don't understand. So then, she apologized and she was sad about it and da-da-da-da. After that happened, me and my friends, we all started to distance ourselves from her, right? And me looking at it now was just like, we didn't have to distance ourselves for real because, that's her boyfriend. She can do what she wants with her boyfriend. But at the same time, I had the right to distance myself because you was acting funny after doing that with him, and et cetera, et cetera. So after that happened, I don't remember what really caused our friendship to end. I think it was that, and then like something else happened. For some reason, I really don't remember. But it was after that, we had obviously broke it off and everything. I started talking to what's his name? Liz, obviously, and I stopped talking to what's her name? Rice. So Then after that, I think a month later, me and Rice aren't talking anymore. We all distance ourselves, and I lost a best friend off of this because of a guy that we both don't even want. Well, I never wanted, but she wanted. But now look at her now, like I don't want this guy. But anyways, and mind you, this guy wasn't even that cute. So just want to make that clear. He wasn't even that cute. Alright guys, so we're done with the story time. So make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to my personal notifications on when I post a new video. And make sure you guys follow my Instagram, The Real Yana Amelia. Check out my photos. Let's go to this Instagram, let's go to this channel. And this year, we know there's gonna be so many big bangers, so many big things going on for you. Make sure you subscribe, watch, like, and yeah. Thank you guys for watching the video, and peace.